Hello, hello, Yvonne Wadley here. And are you tired, like seriously tired of your foundation feeling like this on your face? Imagine smearing that on your face. That is disgusting. But that is how a lot of times when you put on foundation, it feels like on your face. So I'm here to show you that the foundation that I use does not do that. Like you can see, you're going to see the coverage, and that's like the most beautiful thing about it, that the coverage is there, but it's not going to feel heavy. It is literally made to feel and look like skin. So it sits on top of your skin. It's not going to be absorbed. You're not going to worry about it like affecting like your like small little like lines and stuff like that. It doesn't do that. So I'm going to start with the primer, and that also will help create a barrier, and now my fine lines and stuff will not be pulling product or moving it or anything like that. It will just make it like stay where I put it. So this is our complexion palette. I choose to have two concealers and a foundation. This is my color. And one of the ways that I find out what your color is when you're choosing to try it out is we do a quiz, and then you send me a picture, and then I tell you which color is the one that works for you. I like to match to the neck. So as you can see, this might look like, Yvonne, that's really dark. Obviously, it's all compacted and it's a lot of product. But if you look at my neck, look, it's perfect. Like you can't even barely see where I'm applying it, right? And I like to match it to my neck because I don't want my chest, because my neck is going to be lighter. As you can see, my neck is lighter than my chest. So I always color match to my chest. So that's that. Hello, Imelda. Okay, so I like to have the light concealer because I use that to kind of make my eyes brighter and more awake. And then I like to use this one that is very similar in color to my foundation, just for like a little spot treatment. I have some melasma here, like very like, not like a lot, but enough that it bothers me and I want to cover it. I have some like little varicose veins on my nose. And then I have some like sun damage over here, and then some scars from picking at things that I shouldn't have been picking at. But I like to just do a little spot treatment. So this foundation will last you, depending obviously how much you use it. But like me using it every single day, it'll last me about 2.5 months. And the concealers last me a lot more time. So what I do is I order the whole palette with the two concealers, and then the next time I just get the foundation, and then for the next time I'm gonna need all three. And I only go through that twice a year. So like twice a year I have to buy the whole thing. So it's not this huge investment that you have to have. So just so you take in consideration, if you're buying like drugstore foundation that is not good for your skin, that is going to clog your pores, that is going to cause acne and shenanigans, you're spending probably around $10 per bottle, and you will need a refill probably the next month because you need so much product. Then that's $30. So then in 3 months that this one will last you, you're buying the not so good for you foundation. So just something to take in consideration. I'm going to show you real quick. And this is a brand new clean brush. So I'm just trying to make sure that it actually grabs some product. So you see, and you can see on her, like as her skin is healing, like, can you imagine how much more confident like she feels when she's like so stressed out about all that redness and all her skin acting out, and it's like, okay, so now we're starting a skincare routine that is going to take care of that, but I still want to cover it out because I'm embarrassed or it bothers me. Then she has the option of doing that while her skin heals, you know? So, and we have for all complexions, like I always say, we have from the lightest to the deepest of tones. Like this is not like a just for certain people, or just like you cannot find your color. You will find your color. I will help you find your color. So all I need is just a message saying, hey, I want to get color matched, and then I just help you get color matched. So super duper easy. And then we have Nicole saying that she loves how long it lasts. that she used to fly through bottles. It's true. That's what happened. I didn't fly through bottles because I couldn't use it. Like, I had to plan what days I wanted to wear makeup because it would constantly give me breakouts. So if I wore makeup, and I wasn't doing like drugstore foundation, I was buying it at Sephora. So it wasn't like, it wasn't $10. It was like 30 something, or like in the 40s, you know? So, okay. So as you can see, whatever imperfections that I was showing you are now completely covered, but my skin still feels like skin, and it feels super duper light. And I always like to drag it down to my neck, just so there's no like clear line there. Because again, our neck is going to be lighter than our chest. But again, here's the test. It matches perfect, and it just blends in. Like, you really cannot even tell that is there, right? So same thing. And then once we add everything else, like right now it's just a blank canvas. So it's like, so like, okay, she's wearing foundation. But once we put all this other stuff that I like to put on, but a lot of people just like to have like a clear face, like just cover up whatever imperfection and anything like that. Yes, it does give you breakouts, and they feel super, super thick with the other liquid ones or anything like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my little palette here. This is my favorite, my go-to. I use this all the time, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of bronzer, just add a little bit of dimension to my face. But as you can see, the coverage can be very subtle, and these are all the shades that we have. The color can be very subtle. I wear like sheer makeup most of the time. Today I'm wearing a little bit more heavy than I normally would. I'm dressed up and I'm gonna go out and whatever. But for the most part, the everyday super sheer is kind of my go-to. And then, but you can see like the transformations that people have just from putting makeup on. And you too can have that for an affordable price and with products that are not going to harm you. It's paraben free. It's super clean. The reason it's so good is because I'm just dusting my brush. The reason it's so good is because it literally was created for celebrity makeup artists that have to apply makeup to a lot of people at the same time. Like they have a job, and all these people, like let's say newscast, right? All these people need their makeup on by a certain time. They show up and they need stuff that works fast and that works, and that when the lights are on, they're not gonna be melting. Celebrities that do concerts or whatever, they're dancing and jumping around, all that stuff under all those lights, and it's all hot. So if you have any kids that do theater, if you have any kids that do dancing, these are people that need makeup that holds. Well, we all do, but like especially in those like strenuous circumstances, you need your makeup to stay. So if this is proven to stay during those circumstances, imagine like everybody else, right? Then we have Nicole saying that she has a lot of customers saying that their skin is changing, not that they've switched foundations. I've had the same, and that was like such a fun text message to get from when I first started working with LimeLife. I loved it. I immediately the foundation was my jam. I loved it. From the first few times that I tried it, I was sold. Like that was my jam. And I had a friend that said, okay, I'll try it. She's like, I'm very iffy about trying stuff like this, but I'll try it. And she tried it, and she had acne and stuff, and she just was looking for really, really good coverage. And then after a week of trying it, she said it had completely changed her skin. And it was the only thing that she had switched was not using, and she wasn't using like drugstore foundation. She was using like Sephora kind foundation. So it's like in the $30. And as you can see, for like mature skin, it also works. And again, it's the same thing. It's not going to like cluster up on your fine lines. It's not going to accentuate wrinkles or anything like that. That's why I love it, right? We don't need any accentuation of the wrinkles, but unfortunately, those liquid, and I'm not going to say all liquid foundations do this, less expensive, like drugstore, foundations might work okay for maybe a teenage that doesn't have those lines, and still when she smiles is going to crack and do all that stuff. But for us that have to worry about like wrinkles and lines and stuff like that, we have to be worried about it. I worry about it. I don't want to have like cracking around. I don't want my customers to be like all their expression lines like really, really defined by the foundation sitting on them, right? So as you can see, it's good for mature skin. And then it just really creates a really nice canvas. Like for this lady here, you can see like she has rosacea on her face. And while she's going through that bout of rosacea, it's how nice that she can just cover it and then feel more confident, feel better about it while she deals with her skin issue. And then same with this girl. She's got some acne going on there that she's working on and healing. And she's come a long way. I have some before and afters from this particular person when she first started, and she had really, really bad acne. And this is already like a long way better, but she still would want to cover it up. And look how beautiful the coverage is. It's not, again, it's not going to be crusty on top of the acne stuff that you have going on. You just have to try it to know like how amazing it is. It's kind of ridiculous. Like once you put it on, you're like, oh, why wasn't I using this before? But anyway, again, those are all our shades, and I will help you get color match and find the shade that you need for yourself. And I have 2 lippies that would go with this dress. It's a dress, actually a pretty cute dress. It's short. I like it. It's cute. Anyway, so this is like the perfect color. I just realized that when I was sitting here, I was like, oh, that match is perfect. So this is like the perfect match. And this one is just close. So which one do you guys think that I should go with? This is salted caramel and this is ash. I like them both. I wear this a lot in the summer. So I don't know, it's a little like, well, it's fall. So I don't know about this color, but it's kind of fun that it matches perfect. So tell me. Think I'm gonna be salted caramel today. So I'm gonna go with the salted caramel. It's just safe. We're gonna play it safe today with the salted caramel. But I do hope that you give the foundation a try. You'll love it. It does give you like a very smooth coverage. It will not feel like that. I promise. It's disgusting. So I don't know, all those times that you like, I got makeup. Like I can go all day and not even think about my makeup. I always secure it for like the mask wearing, all that stuff. I just use a translucent powder. That's why I love this little trio. So I'll just like put this on, and there's like minimal transfer, including my lips. They will not be all over my mask, and then you put the mask back on and it's like you got lips over here, and that does not happen. So you don't have to worry about that. But again, the foundation is absolutely amazing. It is highly pigmented, so you need very little. That's why it lasts so long, and you're just gonna love it. Trust me, you will love it. And again, if you don't need the concealers, which I didn't even use today, let me show you why I use concealer now that I have you still here. So I'll do it in just one eye so you can see the difference. And these are waterproof. So in the summer, I wear them a lot more than in the winter, because in the winter, I only use them to brighten my eyes like I'm doing right now. But in the summer, because it's so dang hot here in Arizona, like 120 degrees hot, I wear my concealer as my coverage. So I'll just go light in like my whole face. So then if we go to the pool or if we go wherever, if we're out and about in the sun all day, I don't have to worry that my foundation, that is like way too hot for my foundation. This just works and it makes it really pretty. And there's like coverage the whole time. So that is the difference of applying concealer and not applying concealer. So that is kind of what it does to my eyes. That's how much brighter they look, which make a huge difference. Like I can look kind of tired over this one, you know. And then here you can see like it's more awake, it's more alive. And I like to pull it up because we want to elongate and like pull up because gravity is pulling us down. So we got to like make sure that we're shaping up everything that we can. and that's why I like to pull it up, because it causes this illusion of more uplifted, more awake look. So I do love it because of that reason. And let me just finish my eye. So again, if you guys want to be color matched, drop it here. I would love to get you color matched. I can do that today and get you your foundation before the events or get-togethers or whatever you guys are doing for the holidays, or just for every single day that you want to look pretty and feel confident and you want a little extra something. Our complexion palette is like very, very, it's just like a staple. You will use it forever. Okay, let's heavy up the eye a little bit. So that's what that would look like. So I'll finish the other one off camera, but that is the with concealer eye, and that's just with the finished eyeshadow. And this one's unfinished, but that's what it looks like. So you can see, like, to me, this is a huge difference. It's very subtle, but when you look at it, it's like, oh yeah, I can tell that there's different, but it doesn't look like I have all this caked on product. And I like other concealers. Like I have used this, very, very popular. A lot of people use it. I like it. I've used it too, but I feel it dries a lot under my eye. And that's the reason I don't like choose it as my first option. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please sprinkle this around the internet. I'm sure there are other people that would love to get color match and see what we have. Again, this is a very, very good product that will help so many people. And I love that it doesn't, you don't have to compromise and say, well, I'm gonna wear like makeup because I want to wear makeup, but then it ends up ruining your skin or exacerbating problems that you might have with your skin. This you can still wear while your skin is healing, so you get the coverage that you want, because you might be embarrassed or because you might just not want to look at it that day. While that heals, the foundation is going to help give you that even pattern of complexion color that is not like patchy or anything like that. So that's all I have for you guys, and thank you for joining me, and I'll see you around. Bye. Take care.